What is going on, YouTube? What's up, fellas? It's your boy Havo. I'm back. I'm doing a quick little discussion here just to talk about how I feel about Madden, the franchise. Madden 20 EA Play dropped some live stream this weekend. I actually saw it come through my Twitter timeline, and I was working on Legend Bowl, and it came through, and I said, who cares? That was my initial response because I'm not following Madden at all. And I don't keep up with their news. I don't keep up with their new features. And EA Play, to be honest, I can really care less. And I'm not saying it because I'm a hater of EA. I just am not happy with their products, and I haven't been happy with their products in a long time. And they're subpar. I mean, that's the bottom line. And obviously, they're a business. They do some, in my opinion, some shady tactics, and they're just, I don't know, they're just not appealing to me at all. So anyway, so it came up on my timeline, and I put who cares. I got a bunch of responses, a large number of notifications on my Twitter. Smitty came out and basically, had a comment or two that he made, and it wasn't bad. It was just something, and then it just spawned more comments and more notifications. And in this video, I just want to get on and share with you guys how I feel about the game. And I don't, like I said, I don't follow it, but when I see it, it's that time of year. We all know, all the guys out there who love football and love football video games. This is the time where things start to get hot. And I've been so busy with my game that I haven't really had time to play much lately. I've been just busy with all sorts of things. I'm selling my house. I'm buying a house. I'm moving. I'm going to be having to move all my stuff. I got, my kids off this summer. I'm making a game. There's just a lot going on. But after I saw those tweets come through, I said to myself, I saw some videos from Ryan Moody, and I said to myself, you know what, let me just give my breakdown on why I put who cares. I didn't say who cares because I'm trying to troll or I'm trying to spark any kind of popular, social traffic my way. I really wasn't trying to do that. What I was really just being honest and just reacting and saying, you know what, I don't care. And I hadn't seen one single clip or screenshot or dev blog, nothing. I've seen nothing, right? But I went ahead and wanted and looked at the live stream after I did some thinking. I'm like, you know what? Let me do a quick video just to kind of share with you guys really how I feel and show you that my mindset is just in a totally different place. I mean, I grew up playing football games. A little bit older, so I come from the arcade days, like Tecmo Bowl in the arcade, Cyberball, those were the games that RBI Baseball, Baseball Stars. I mean, all of these games on Nintendo and Neo Geo, which I never really had, but I got to play later on. I mean, all these games, all these sports games, bases loaded, the Blades of Steel. I mean, there's so many games I can go through that I've played, and I've been playing sports games my entire life. Okay, so I'm not foreign to these games. I know a lot about what makes a game good, and we know what games are basically crappy. And EA had decent games at one point. They were making the NBA Lives of the early 2000s. They were making some decent games in late 90s, and Madden was evolving. It was getting better and better. And so over the years, it's just, what happened. I mean, 2K5 came strong. They've had a better product, and Madden basically just took the license, and that's history, right? And that was history. So since then, I used to buy Madden way back, right, in the 05, 06, 07, 08, 09. And, you get to a point, I got to a point where I was fed up with what they were making, And the fact that because they had no competition, they really didn't need to push the envelope. They didn't need to do that. They didn't even need to go the extra mile. They didn't need to put in that extra work or hire that extra talent and really go for quality gameplay, right? And, looking at some of this EA Play stuff, I skimmed through it and I checked out some of these new abilities and these new features, and, they're not all bad. I'm going to tell you that it's not, and this is one thing I want to say because I'm actually creating a game, and I can tell you firsthand, I used to do programming work in the past, IT work, and I'm very familiar with what kind of effort goes into making some type of program or software application or website. And it's not easy, right? But with that said, so I guess my point is I do have some empathy for people that are doing work in technology. I know the difficulty, and Clint Oldenburg, he's right here you can see him talking to the host here at EA Play, and he's going through the different abilities, and I feel bad for the guy because, he looks like he's working hard. He is probably putting his best foot forward. He's doing the best he can. He's articulating these features the best he can, and he's really trying to, in my opinion, do a good job. I mean, all of these guys are probably trying to do a good job. But this is the problem. It's above the features. It's above these level of employees. It's above management. It's all the way up to the executive level and even the relationship with the NFL and the fact that they have locked down the NFL license and made it to where other companies don't even want to step into the arena because history has proven that if you don't have that NFL license and you're making a AAA game, you're probably going to lose a lot of money. And at the end of the day, this is a business, right? So basically what's going on here is that I do like some of the things that they're doing. I do like the abilities. I like some of the animations that they're making. They just talked through some of those signature animations. I do want to see differentiation when it comes to players and their animations. I want to see different throwing animations. I want to see, Drew Brees throw differently than Aaron Rodgers. And I want to see Josh Allen have a different, gun or abilities or strengths or attributes than somebody else. But some of the stuff that they're showing here, these gameplay mechanics, like this one here, they're talking about how you can basically run with the ball as the quarterback and then you can throw it. You've always been able to do that. So I don't understand what they're trying to hype up this thing that you could become the ball carrier with the quarterback. And then they talk about pump faking, which is the same thing you can do in all pro football 2K8 and other games. That's been around forever. So they're trying to put some lipstick on a pig and take some old features that other games have and they maybe used to have, and they're just trying to make it sound like a new thing. Because at the end of the day, all of this right there that you're seeing, all of this is a marketing pitch to get people excited about the game. And EA is very, very good at marketing, and they have a lot of money and a lot of resources that are behind the marketing and the development and the production of this franchise. So I get it. I mean, from a business standpoint, I get it. The problem, and this is why I wanted to do the video. The problem that I'm having, I don't care about all these RPO plays. I like it. Yeah, put more plays. They're cool. I mean, I'm making a game. I don't have RPO plays. I barely even have basic plays at this point. So I understand. Now, I'm not a AAA developer. I don't have billions of dollars under my, budget. But at the same time, I respect the guys who have to put this together. I have to tell you, I respect people that do this. But the problem is bigger than these people. The problem is and we've been saying it for years, and people continue to say it, they are not building a game from scratch. And they have to do that. At some point in time, they have to take this game and start over. Maybe they can reuse some of the engines. Maybe they can reuse, all the different engines that Frostbite or whatever else that they've built. They have tools. They have mods. They have different features that they can probably put on the shelf and then bolt on when the new engine comes out. But they must at some point rebuild this game to basically be a totally different core. Start from scratch. That's what really needs to happen. So when I say who cares, I say who cares because I know that they haven't done that, right? I know that they haven't changed the core of the game. You can look at the animations. You can see the way the guys move. You can see the gameplay. It's all the same core. It might be a little smoother. It might be a little bit, Band-Aid here, Band-Aid there. But if you watch the animations and you watch the AI and you watch the tackling system, it's the same core that we've had. And they just keep trying to put Band-Aids and, put different pieces and parts to make it look like it's a different game, like a whole new game. So at the end of the day, why I'm doing this video is because Madden is Madden. And Madden will be Madden probably for a long, 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 long time because they are selling copies, okay? And they're able to do this year after year. They have the NFL license, and they're able to, to do this stuff, right? So another thing too that I want to say, and here's where they're going to talk about the player ratings and the guys who rate the players or whatever. Fine. The bottom line is, it's like if we were talking about Mario Tennis. I'm just going to pick a random game, Mario Tennis. If you like Mario Tennis, then you're going to probably like it in 10 years if they kept making it because it's going to be very, very similar to the original game, right? They're not going to just reboot and do the whole entire game over. Just like NFL 2K. A lot of people loved NFL 2K when it came out on the Dreamcast, but that game and that core evolved and evolved and evolved and evolved and it became a better game. Madden was a pretty good game, but they just took the turn for their worse when they went to the 360 and then those consoles, everything just went downhill. Management was getting worse and worse and worse, and they missed the objective of trying to make the game the best quality. They got the license, they got lazy, they got, they just didn't do what they used to do when we had competition. That's why we want competition. Everybody wants competition, right? Who wants a good game? And so my point, though, is that with the Mario Tennis is that you're going to like, whether it's a movie, let's say you like the Rocky series or you like the Avengers, right? If you like that, you're going to keep liking it, right? You're going to like what they had. You're going to like the recipe. Let me go ahead and just bring this back. So you're going to like the recipe. You're going to like what they bring, right? What they have. You're going to like the product. But if you think that all of a sudden you're going to think that Avengers is going to be Batman, it's not going to be the same thing. That's why I am not even the slight bit interested in Madden because I know the core that's coming. It's the same recipe with a different dressing or a different side item. It's the same exact recipe with a different flavor or different seasoning. It's the same thing. And I can see it already. And I'm not doing this video because I know it all and I've played it and I put my hands on it. And I'm not looking for any, I'm not looking to stir up anything for anybody. I don't care if people want to argue or they want to debate. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just not doing that anymore. And that's why I'm making this video, just to do my own take, share with with the audience that support me and you guys out there who are watching this and, people that are in the community. I just wanted to give you guys my take on Madden because it's getting close to that time of year. And it's a shame. I wish I was excited for it. But at the end of the day, I'm not. I'm not excited for the same core game. And I don't think, and I hate saying never, but I don't think I'm ever going to turn on a Madden EA Play or Madden, gameplay stream and be like, wow, this game looks awesome. No, because it's going to be the same core. And I don't think that financially they're ever going to spend the time and the money to rip out the heart of this thing, do a full transplant, and go backwards when it comes to features. Because what are they going to sell? Oh, we have a whole new game. Well, maybe they don't think they need a new game. What they need are new features. They need new, MUT enhancements, or if they want to do career mode, they're adding the different game modes on top of it to make it feel prettier. But at the end of the day, it's still that same rotten core. So that's how I feel. That's why I said who cares? Because I really don't have interest. I really don't, and I wish I did. So what I'm going to be doing this year is, if I have time to play, I'm going to be playing All Pro Football 2K8. And for those of you guys who don't have the editor and you want to have some fun, I highly suggest getting the editor. And it's not even about the money. It's about the fact that you can have a really awesome time with a great game engine, and you can build whatever rosters you want to build, and you can play with your friends online on the Xbox 360. And there are some people out there, a lot of people that don't even know about this. So if you found this video by just finding a Madden video on YouTube and you happen to come across, play All Pro Football 2K8, play ESPN 2K5, play NFL Fever, play Backbreaker. Those are the 4 games that I always throw into my lineup, and I'm going to play those. I know I'm going to get the itch. As the season gets closer, I know I'm going to want to make some rosters. I know I'm going to want to make some teams, and I'll be playing those engines. And until Madden, I think until the license is back on the table, we're not going to get the game that we want. We're not going to get the core redone because they don't need to. So I've gone long enough. Hope you guys understand. I'm probably not going to do any Madden videos anymore. But I know it might come. I might do it. My kid typically likes to get a used copy. So at some point I may dive back into maybe a game or two to show you. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a damn shame. I hate even saying this, but I have no interest. And, I wish that the community would not support Madden or do whatever it takes so that we can have competition again. All right, guys, enjoy playing the better games. And if you like Madden, great, go play it. Have fun. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.